Hello and welcome to Me, the Fake Trump, dedicated to giving more press conferences than the real Trump. Now, before I take your questions, first, I would like to address this fake news and total lies coming from the dishonest media that the White House is now making enemies with the Republican Party. The latest example is this proposal by prominent members of a former Republican too many syllables, White House, that I should implement a carbon tax. And I totally agree. We need a car bomb tax. Anytime ISIS blows up a car, they should have to pay a tax to America to replace the car that they blew up. And we will build a new car, bigger and with more CO2 emissions than ever before. Okay, I will now take your questions. Danger 2's mods, I'm from Rotterdam, and can you do a Trump Dutch accent? Yes, of course. Willen jullie meer Marokkanen in Nederland of minder? Minder. I think that's what we're talking about. Hellemantor, do you like trains? Do you mean like, I like trains? No, I like titles. This lady writes, hue, and say, Q VCS full? To that I say, Louis, Shay, Kool-Aid, yo gabba. Martin Fender Weird, what's 9 plus 10 and 3 plus 3? Oh, I get it. You're trying to get me to add them up and say 19 and 33 because you think it's like 1933 because you're comparing me to some German dictator. And is 1 plus 1 really 11 or is it 2? Well, listen, sometimes 2 plus 2 equals 5, which is what they teach you in room 101, okay? Which is the re-education chamber from the book 1984. But if you add up the numbers 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 4, you get 22, which is clearly a reference to Catch-22, which is all about how war is good for business. And that is how we are going to make America great again. Last question, Bart Huben. Your impersonation is completing more and more sentences. To that I say, I need to be very careful, okay? Because sometimes, for comic timing, you do need to complete a sentence. But if you're being accurate, and people come up to me all the time, the thing is, sometimes my policies can be like the sentences I start, sometimes you get distracted in the middle of, because, and there I was talking with the Japanese Prime Minister, and he said, how can you conclude any promise? You don't finish, you start a sentence, but then, and I told him, why did the chicken cross because there was a woman with one leg shorter than the other. What do you call that woman? Seriously though, what is brown and sounds like a bell? If you want the answers to those mysteries, then I can tell you to get to the other side, Eileen and dung. And that's all we have time for. We'll see you next time.
News. It's very serious. We take it seriously. Seriously, here in the newsroom.